Peace, y'all. The Guan. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, just wanted to get back and before I do some of my other shit, had to touch a little bit on the what's been going on in the little Umar sector here. Not much has changed. I mean, I guess, people who are the good guys. Do the good guys even exist anymore? I don't know. I think the good guys are over now, ain't it? I mean, I think that good guys is done. I mean, what's his name? Pink Pill, you freaking jettison him. And who's that other cat? Black Savage. He got exposed big time on the Smoke Guys channel. And then, I guess, and I warned you. I said that the Lenon content is going to die. That shit's gonna dry out. And here Lenon is talking about how he's gonna take a week off and gonna stop doing the content. But some of y'all, you built your channels into shit like dummies. Even after I told you that the shit's gonna dry out. Now it's dried out and most of y'all got nothing. Alright? Then you started to have this goofy celebration because Anti-Afro Spengali, I guess, you thought that she killed her channel, but wait a minute. It turns out this is something that she does from time to time, where she takes down the channel and she still keeps all the fucking videos, which is very easy to do. Alright, even if you have 1,000 or 2,000, it's very easy to keep all the videos. Okay, each video, shit, I don't know how big they are. I mean, they could be 300 megabytes. It could be a gig. I mean, who knows? But just get a couple of external drives and store them. It ain't no big deal. Ain't nothing, no law against that. So you dudes are just goofy as hell. And after you thought you shut it down, I just peeped over in your little chat and saw Dempsey acting a fool. And just this, I don't know, you calling me or anybody who's attacking Umar weirdos, and I'm gonna get to the dude who says that all the time in a second, all right? And that's Maggot T. But you dudes are just weirdos. What are you celebrating about? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got one chick trapping, the other chick, she's in that dark room she's always in. All right. Then you got the other freaking goofball, be accountable dude. Why the fuck would you say some stupid shit like I was sticking up for con men or some whatever fucking stupid shit you said? You are so dumb. Listen, it just shows that some of y'all just don't lead. You're not leaders. You're doing anything you can to be accepted by dudes who don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you talking about Frederick Scott? The guy who I did an expose on, and literally anyone who has a working brain saw that when I made that video, the video was like, okay, you sound kind of shady. You did some shady shit. You went to jail for it. Now you got to watch your P's and Q's. How come the platform in False Prophets, the group that, the platform that goes after these guys, why did he give me a thumbs up and say to my comment section, good job, if I was sticking up for a con man? But your head is so up Darrell and Umar's ass. And stop saying that, oh, well, I'm for justice. I'm not pro Umar. You are pro Umar. You are. And you dudes are so fucking stupid that, okay, Lenon ain't doing videos as frequently as he used to, right? And you got other people. Who else? I guess you got rid of Anti-Afro Spengali. Okay, cool. You got rid of them both. Now back to the fucking school, you dumb motherfuckers. It's back to the school. It's back to the school. Now we can talk about what Speakeasy calls what Laddergate. How the fuck is that Laddergate? All right, how the fuck is it Laddergate? He bought a bunch of the shit that Umar's doing now, and I don't mind it anymore. This dude is just a walking, talking, ongoing, living color skit. This dude brought a bunch of goofballs from Philly, I guess. Some old niggas. I mean, first of all, damn. I'm starting to think the people from the street, because you all claim to be these street smart dudes. Y'all are some of the dumbest dudes alive. I mean, so you mean to tell me you're gonna bring those cats to the school? You just put up a ladder. I'm sure there must have been a ladder in the school somewhere, right? They have ladders in school. So you brought some four goofy dudes, goofy niggas there. I mean, I don't know who the fuck dudes who you're doing business with the guy, and you're calling the person Baba. And there's so many strange things that happen. I'm talking about the video with where he's supposedly doing the HVAC. This cat brings these dudes here. You're supposed to be talking about the HVAC. Those guys are walking around and you're out there live streaming and laying in the dirty ass bird doo-doo ridden grass, doing, just forming angels and shit in the grass. And you trying to tell me that shit is serious? And you had Queen Ra do a whole video saying, look, the HVAC is getting done. This was, you know what? Let's just get to that. Let's get to what's been going on, because things have been kind of falling apart over there on that side. And this is what happens when you build your platform on nothing but lies and slander. And I've told you fools that this is going to come back and bite you. And it did. It did. If you had something real that you were dealing with, you didn't have to lie. You don't have to put out slander about Rev G, in which now one of your boys has said it's a complete lie. That's what TC said. Because right now, MAGA T and Queen Ra are beefing. Like a serious beef. Right? I mean, it's gotten real. This thing with the beefs over there, they get really ugly. Because after a while, if you have no foundation to stand on, okay, eventually you're going to start turning on each other. And this is what you did. You did it with Crack Rock Smooth. You did it with freaking that other Tiffany chick. Now MAGA T and Queen Ra are beefing, and this has gotten, I didn't know, I had no idea. I guess I really am not that involved in what's going on. But listen, like I said, I from time to time I lurk, and the shit's gotten ugly. So, and this is all because of Don, from what I understand. Don is the source of the beef, which is just wild to me. Don, who is just a complete bum. And with Don, damn. Don, I have a soft spot for homeless people. Because here in the city, you see the homeless people, the shit gets cold, my heart goes out to them. I try to get them off with money. I mean, because I look at them like, listen, no matter how bad I'm doing, they're doing worse. All right? And I always, and the homeless situation, that shit is so complex. It's not as black and white as you think. Right? There are some people out there who are mentally ill. Some people want to be homeless. Okay? And to think in this day of COVID, where people are talking about taking shots and social distancing and masks, well, the homeless people don't have all that shit. You know what I mean? And whatever ailments they have, somehow they develop some sort of immunity, which is wild, because they're homeless, and no matter what hits them, they develop an immunity. But here we are. We're taking masks when in fact we should be taking cue from the homeless when you think about it. But that's a whole other story. But yeah, I have a soft spot for homeless people. I understand that black people are in a state of oppression for the most part. When you see the big picture, we didn't put ourselves in that situation. There's just in every way, shape, or form, this white hegemonic system they play a major part in why we're in that position. It doesn't mean that you stay still and not do anything. Try to go out and get a job or whatever. But this dude, Don, this motherfucker is just a real piece of work. This dude, I realize now why people didn't have any sympathy for him. And now everybody's piling on dude. But one thing with the Don situation, TC was always there as, I guess, his confidant or whatever. So anyone who attacked Don, TC was there to, block, be a sort of buffer to all the blows that he takes. But now it turns out that, I guess, Shakim must have went after. I don't know what the details of the gossip. I just kind of, honestly, I'm kind of enjoying the fuckery, to be honest with you. But I guess, Shakim went after Don, and TC went after Shakim, and now they're going back and forth in a really just the ugliest beef. And hey, listen, I said before that a lot of these young cats, whether it's Flacco, who erased all his content, interestingly enough, and freaking Shakim Ra, you couldn't see. It's just, like I said, these dudes are not that intelligent. Shakim Ra starts banging on Umar, like really banging on him to the point that all the Umar supporters were going after him. Then he flips it, all right, and starts banging on Lenon, talking about, Lenon is kind of shady too. Nah, he just decided to flip it because he knew by flipping it, he'd get some hits, he'd get some traction, because that's what drama does. Then he flips it again. He goes on these panels and he starts drama just to take it to his panel so that he can generate more traction. This is all, I don't think this dude's a millionaire or whatever like that. I think that he's full of bullshit, but at the same time, all of this shit is calculated. He wants that quick clout. So if he's willing to go scorched earth and, start going after people, spreading lies and shit for clout, what makes you think, nigga, that he's not going to turn on you and bite you? What made you think there was loyalty here? All right? And TC, in my opinion, is just the first. Dempsey, you don't know that much about TC, but Shakim knows enough. Or he knows how many kids you got. He knows. He probably just can speculate your job situation or whatever. He doesn't have to know everything about your life. He knows enough. And that's just a warning to all you other fools over there, whether it's Dempsey or Tiffany. He knows enough. So what makes you think he's not just going to flip the whole script and turn on you? How about he blows up the whole Umar sector? He told you, he's been saying over and over, hey, I run this sector now. What makes you think he's not just going to turn this whole shit upside down and start exposing everybody? You let him get too close, and this shit, to me, is kind of funny, all right? Because now, this Umar sector, this isn't about who's for Umar, who's against Umar. That's not what this shit's about. Everybody pretty much sees that there ain't going to be no goddamn school, all right? But, just in case, you see the sign. I told you I'm going to give Umar until 12/21. He set the date again for what? August of this year? Okay? We're now, March is almost over. So that means you got 5 more months. 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's going to be so much that happens between that time. And Lenon said he's going to stop the videos. Those videos ain't going to stop. And personally, with all the fuckery that Umar's doing, from that bullshit, insincere speech he gave at the Brianna rally, to just recently, this fool just was speaking to this, this guy he usually goes to in Detroit, this freaking Chitlin Circuit radio host that he goes to in Detroit, who just sounds dumb as hell. So Umar is anti-vaccine now, and claiming that there's some conspiracy to kill all of our great actors. So Cicely Tyson, who's freaking 97, all right? You're 97. You fucking, You fucking sit wrong, you'll be in ICU in 2 seconds. All right, freaking Hank Aaron, an 86-year-old ex-athlete. All right, but the kicker was who? Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler, 66 ex-boxer. All right, you know that profession where you take numerous shots to your head and to your skull. Like that's not gonna affect you, and that's not gonna determine how long you live on this planet. But this is what it is. Umar says this stupid conspiratorial shit because he knows that there are people out there that are dumb enough to listen, and he's sitting there, oh well, Baba, I'm not taking any vaccine. What? How do you know Umar's not going to take no fucking vaccine? All right. Notice this vaccine. Black people who would need it, all right, we need it because we are the poorest, and we don't have the access to the best healthcare out there. We're more susceptible to COVID, which is a very real virus. All right. You know that saying, when America catches a cold, the black people get the fever. All right. It's a very real virus, and this guy is playing these stupid fucking games, right? Whatever. But yeah, this type of shit, man. He's talking all this, but here's what he's not talking about, though. He's not talking about the progress of the school. See, all this drama that's been going on, and y'all forgot what about the school. See, as a matter of fact, since you got rid of anti-Afro Bengali and Lenon Honor is gone and everybody's leaving the Umar sector, now it's time to focus on the school, isn't there? You know, I was looking on Kayak, and on Kayak, there's I was looking for some of the travels, the travel deals from Dallas or Houston going to Delaware. Either Dallas or Houston. That's where Dempsey's from, right? It costs about $300-400 to go there. You know that? He couldn't spend, with all the money that he claims to make, you couldn't take one day to go out there and help Umar with the school? How about Tiffany? You and Tiffany and freaking Andrew Roberts and Queen Ra can go from Detroit. Since you all were for this big dream, why don't you take a trip to go up there? It doesn't take that much. $300-400, Dempsey. You can go out there and you can help Umar with the school. But you already know that the school ain't gonna fucking open. You're not gonna do that because you see the fuckery that we see. So now what are you gonna do now that now that anti-Afro Bengali is gone, now that Lennon's gone? It all comes back to the fucking school. I'm glad they're gone, because now we can focus on when's the HVAC gonna come. That $250,000 system that you need for a joint like that, and $15,000 of labor. Did those niggas that Umar had and showing in that video, did that look like $15,000 worth of labor to you? But then you got to clean up the sewage in the gym. Over 2 years he got this motherfucker, and he still doesn't know where the water's coming from. Hasn't changed a sign. Hasn't cleaned the grass. The electricity is shaky over there. All of these things, we're 2 years in. Now you can focus on the school. If there is a school. Which I don't think there's a school. But yeah, let's stay focused with what's important. Since you reached that goal, but y'all are too concerned with cutting each other off at the throat, slicing each other's necks off. Yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to the multiple videos on TC. Looking forward to it. And if somehow this is some sort of joke and you guys make up tomorrow and like, we were just joking, then that just makes y'all even bigger weirdos. But regardless of what you guys do, You can talk about your drama over there, your beefs and what have you. Here's what you will not talk about. The fucking school. The fucking school. You speak about conspiracy. You can speak about all the shit you want. You won't be talking about the fucking school. Funny, man. But, yo, I'm just going to sit here and watch again. FDMD 1221. The clock is ticking. Umar, let's see how things turn out, bro. Like, share, subscribe, Cash App. Peace. And big up on yourself. I'm out of here.